Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we'll have the final two games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
A little bit of broken record time, partner, because we know that this young man, Daniel Jones, was a surprise pick at number 6 overall. But I thought that he got better and better as the year went on in his rookie year. A lot of trial by fire. Needs to protect the football better while in the pocket, but when he's at his best, he can throw it and run it, and he's an ascending quarterback. 24 touchdown passes as a rookie.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, complete to Tate. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive will continue. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Alex Highsmith in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Blake Martinez, 2nd in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Nick Chubb.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Chubb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They run again on first down. Chubb. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That good for 22 and a first down. From the gun, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Jones throwing complete here to Tate. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, Jones. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
To throw again, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tate.
Jones.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. Let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Haskins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
6 yards.
Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The Steeler first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended
clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
First half with the score, Giants.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 6.
Here's Samuels again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third down. Here's Haskins, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the later rounds, in the middle rounds of this draft, that's when your scouting comes to the front. You have to hit on those selections.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Taken down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now this, Charles, the final game of the return to football weekend 2020, but we'll be right back at it in 3 days from now. Thursday night football, Cincinnati and Cleveland. No love lost between those two. A good one in the AFC North. Thursday, 8:20 Eastern on EA Sports. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Carter on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Giants' 40.
And again, it's Chubb. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And down to the 27-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. shotgun handoff to Samuels. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Chubb. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
We give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
The point after.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt, his 2nd sack of the night. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Jones throwing on 4th down. It's caught, Shepard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Jones signaling, let's go, trying to get his guys up to the line. Catch made by Slayton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From the gun, Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. After the sack on 1st down, Jones, that's complete to Slayton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Jones pass.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They run. Chubb. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Steelers, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll be back home next.